At 8 a.m., local authorities were present at the religious Te Deum to start the commemoration of the discovery of San Andres. During the day, there will be cultural and gastronomic activities with the purpose of rescuing the Rizal culture.
As part of the commemoration of the 512th anniversary of the discovery of San Andres, today the local authorities offered a religious Te Deum, which was held at the San Judas Tadeo Church. With this, Governor Everett Hawkins opened the festivities of the patron saint of San Andres in the framework of the island's anniversary, all with the purpose of preserving Rizal culture.
Today we in the church and thanking the Lord for this blessing and to remind why San Andres named so and when time he was discovered. We have part of the history that the Spanish people talk about and other that the British, other of the people from Holland and also the French people. But the history from the Caribbean talking about the Spanish people and precisely the date of the date of San Andrew, well, is under the Catholic belief. I want to the community know that we're trying to recover. This was one of the part of our history when we used to make the Reinado del Coco. We want to make it nationally strengthened and make it again internationally. So I hope the community enjoy this day. Today we're going to have many activities, precisely in the night. We have concert for the community. We're starting and we hope the people will enjoy it with all the measure, and we are happiness to celebrate our day.
During the day, locals and visitors will be able to enjoy different cultural and gastronomic activities, among others, as well as the coronation of the Miss Coconut Queen contest.
With an increase in force, the authorities of the department aligned strategies to ensure safety and public order during the anniversary festivities of San Andres.
On the occasion of the celebration of the anniversary of San Andres and the agenda of activities coordinated by the departmental government, the authorities have planned security arrangements throughout the island to ensure and maintain public order.
El Comando Específico de San Andrés y Providencia con sus componentes de guardacostas, infantería marina.
The Specific Command of San Andres and Old Providence with its components of the Coast Guard, Maritime Infantry and the Caribbean Air Group will deploy its capabilities to protect and maintain security in the different events within the framework of this celebration. In the terrestrial part, together with the National Police, the 11th Infantry Battalion, the Army component, and the Caribbean Air Group will deploy men around the island, mainly where there will be an influx of people, as a third security ring, trying to maintain that there are no disturbances or events that alter the public order and the health recreation of people who will enjoy these festivities.
The authorities invite all citizens to enjoy today's massive events in a responsible manner and also provide safety recommendations such as avoiding the consumption of alcoholic beverages while driving, refraining from wearing jewelry or carrying large amounts of cash, and finally, in crowds, avoid the use of cell phones and keep them in a safe place and not visible.
Yesterday, the candidates competing for the title of National Coconut Queen adorned the bay of the department in the nautical parade.
Yesterday afternoon, the candidates for the National Coconut Queen contest participated in a nautical parade from the Cotton Key Dock to the mangroves of Old Point. The National Navy, through the Coast Guard Station, carried out a security deployment that guaranteed the tranquility of the event.
Como Armada Nacional, específicamente la estación de guarda.
As National Navy, specifically the Coast Guard Station of San Andres, we will participate in the nautical parade. We will have a Coast Guard boat, port captaincy boat, verifying the security conditions, the free and normal development of the maritime and aerial activity, security recommendations for the captains and attendees to the parade, that they have safety vests, that the captains have the documentation up to date, that the boats are legally constituted, have their documentation up to date, and to not commit imprudence are the major requirements that we make as Maritime Authority.
The election and coronation for the National Coconut Queen contest will be held this evening at 8 p.m. at the softball stadium, where several artistic groups from the island will also participate.
And more than 1,000 single-use plastic bags were seized by the Carolina Environmental Corporation as part of the operations developed for the enforcement of rules that prohibit the entry of harmful material to the ecosystems of the island.
Carolina, through the Environmental Quality and Management Subdirectorate and coordination with the Control and Surveillance Group, seized 1,336 single-use plastic bags from stores in the downtown area of the island.
De acuerdo a lo establecido en la Ley 1973 de 2000.
In accordance with the provisions of Law 1973 of 2019, through which the entry and marketing of plastic bags and other plastic materials are regulated and prohibited, during this activity the imposition of measures was conducted in flagrancy, through which 1,336 individual plastic bags were seized. Likewise, the recommendation of the delivery of the manager of plastic resources in the department of 1057 units to be disposed of, with the last one was made.
The operation was supported by Carolina environmental inspectors and the National Police, who proceeded to review an inspection of some disposable items in commercial establishments, finding the marketing of single-use plastic, which forced the immediate seizure. Carolina also reiterated to all merchants that the respective operations will continue to monitor compliance with environmental standards and the prohibition of polluting plastic products for the islands, given that to date there are environmentally friendly disposable items that are allowed for use in the department.
To continue imparting knowledge about the traditional gastronomy of the islands and establish the appropriate presentation for fair tables, the Enjoy Ancestral Food Weekend is born.
We try organize something the Enjoy Ancestral Food Weekend. This has two intentions. First, meeting with the people in the community. We will meet at St. Louis, and we will meet to talk about how we fertilize our heritage, the main essence of our cooking, and how we use things from our farm and put it in the kitchens.
The other strategy that had been included in this program are culinary innovation workshop, which seeks to rescue the typical recipes of the island.
We will make like some cooking laboratory, nothing like innovation. The intention really is to recover. We want to recover the recipes then and the best way how we present our traditional food to the tourists.
Different workshops with Raisal Cook have already been taking place. On Saturday, there will be a workshop with cooks from the island.
The Cultural Center of the Banco de la República announced its agenda for the holiday season that has already begun for students, where children and young people can enjoy different educational and recreational activities.
Through art, music, culture, and much more, children, adolescents, and young people who begin their vacation season will be able to take advantage of the time enjoying different workshops and activities at the Cultural Center of the Banco de la República.
Till the 6th of December, you can participate in the workshop we name Música Coral para Todos. This is for little picnic from 8 to 14 years. You can come and participate with the teacher Leonor Murillo, who is the teacher who will sing and interpret typical instruments every evening from 3 till 6 in the evening. Also, we will have Miss Lolia Pumier the 1st and the 2nd of December from 8 in the morning and also in the evening from 3 p.m. You can come and learn how to cook and learn about the memories that are behind the traditional dishes that we prepare in this island. The name of this workshop is Recetarios Orales. And then the 1st and 2nd of December also, the bigger picnic, the youth from 14 years onward can come and participate with Dr. Edna Rueda, who is also a well-known writer in our community. To participate in this workshop we name Hagamos un podcast en 5 tiempos. So all you that want to participate will learn how to create a podcast.
The workshops are aimed at children and young people in order to provide participants with dynamic space to take advantage of the holiday season. For more details on the schedules and other information, please visit the website of the Banco de la República Cultural Center, www.banrepcultural.org.
And now let's get to know other facts that today are news in our brief news section.
The Women's and Gender Affairs Office, in coordination with the Ombudsman's Office and the Diversity and Gender Identity Program, visited women deprived of liberty at the New Hope Penitentiary Center in the framework of the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. In this space, they addressed issues on recognition and identity and gender violence to make visible and prevent any kind of violation of women's human rights. On December 2nd, there will be an entrepreneurship fair where the community will be able to purchase handmade products from the islands. The event will be held at the Morgan Canyon area starting at 10 a.m. In order for the children of the department to reinforce and learn about Creole, the Secretariat of Culture held 2 learning workshops as part of the celebration of the anniversary of San Andres. The activity was held at the Bank of the Republic and the sector of Cove. The workshops were taught by teachers Juan Ramirez and Adel Christopher, where they taught the children the differences between the native language Creole and the universal language English.